Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is EMPRESSDEE. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate y'all. So I wanted to start doing some let's talk videos, and this is our first let's talk video. So when I say let's talk, it means let us talk, okay? So make sure you drop me some comments below and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please go ahead and do so. But let's go ahead and jump straight on into the video. Now that we kind of got the introduction out of the way, small MUE and all of that, so let's talk about coming in, your expectations. So when I came in, I set myself some goals, right? I set myself to be at 1,000 followers in 6 months. Now it took me a whole year to get to 1,000 followers, and some of the people that I started with are way ahead of me. They have bomb-ass work. I can't say that these girls ain't killing it. They're killing it. So it comes down to the content that you're doing and also personality. This is me, and I'm not monotone, but I can't fake being overly, oh my god, I can't do that. Okay, that's not me. So that's not something that I can do. This is literally me. What you see is what you get, okay? And I can't put on a persona for social media. Again, not saying that that's what these girls are doing, but I can't do that. So you need to set yourself realistic goals. Just set yourself realistic goals, and bear in mind that everybody don't grow the same, and don't get discouraged, okay? Keep pushing. Keep pushing until you get where it is that you need to go, okay? And I say this all to say that people look at it from the outside and think, oh, I could be an influencer, you know, this is easy to do. I just go, I make a few videos, do some looks, do some hauls, do some reviews, and people start paying me to do stuff. And you know, it doesn't really work like that. You don't just jump off the bat and start getting sponsorships and all these things. It doesn't really work like that. So just bear that in mind, that when you come in, you're going to have to put in the work, and you have to put in the work in order for people to see you, okay? So coming into the beauty industry, my advice to you would be to try and focus on building your following, focus on building your name, and focus on building your craft. Before you think about reaching out to companies about PR and all that stuff, if you're coming in new, what you need to understand is that you need to build your audience. Once you have an audience that will fully support you with anything that you're doing, then you can go ahead and reach out to brands and all that stuff. And when I say that, have a good amount of followers, okay? When you have a good amount of followers and they support you, and brands see that they support you, everything that you're thinking about going to the brands for, they will eventually start coming to you. So I will use myself as an example. I have not run up in any brand's PR saying, let's collab. Are you looking for brand ambassadors? Are you looking for PR persons? I haven't done that. That is not something that I do, okay? I work on my craft, and I focus on my audience, and I engage with my audience. And then eventually, like I just did a PR unboxing, you guys would have seen. If not, I'll link it below, okay? And that's 8 different companies who's reached out to me, and I am a small, when I say small, I am a tiny influencer. Tiny. I ain't nowhere yet, but brands have reached out because they see the work that I put in and the dedication that I have to the craft and everything that I do. So for me, being at 2,000 followers, I still don't think that I am at the right level to start reaching out to brands, etc. So I still haven't, and that's just me. It's not that I don't have the confidence in my work, but I'm still trying to build my audience because I really think that that's where my focus should be right now. So I am still trying to build my audience. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Okay? Follow me everywhere. Okay? In relation to PR and being a small influencer like myself, there's indie brands and small businesses, black-owned brands, all that stuff. They look for persons and they tend to not care about the amount of followers that you do have, although I kind of feel like you need to have at least 500 for some of them, just saying. So they do PR applications where they put like there's no minimum followers. I feel like if you're a small influencer, you can definitely enter those. If you see any indie brands or anything, go in looking for PR or PR search, you can definitely go ahead and apply for those. Those are okay. You can tag yourself underneath it if it's one of that. If it's a competition, then you enter the competition, you follow the rules. Okay, you can definitely do that if you're interested in receiving PR as a smaller influencer. But just to be aware on that, larger companies may say your following doesn't matter, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest, your following does matter for larger companies. The whole point of receiving PR is for you to promote and generate sales. Now, if you don't have a following, then obviously you can promote. You ain't gonna generate no kind of sales that will be interesting to these brands. Okay, so be aware of that as well. Okay, that's one to be aware of. And also, they might just not even consider you because you have a small following. You won't generate any kind of sales for them. So I said that to just say, don't be discouraged when things like that do happen, because they happen all the time. Okay, so another thing that you need to be aware of, or just be cautious, indie brands and startup companies, if they're not indie brands, because not every brand is indie brand, but they will reach out to upcoming MUAs basically because they know that they can't reach out to a larger influencer and say, I will send you a free palette for you to review or promote, okay, and not send payment. Okay, now as a smaller influencer, it's perfectly acceptable to receive PR if you want to. I'm not telling you guys to do it, but if you want to receive PR, okay, and they reach out to you and say, I want to send you this palette to review, blah blah blah, of course you're going to be excited. More than likely you're going to say yes, but I'm saying this to say, don't expect payment to start rolling in like ASAP, because majority of the time these brands are only reaching out to you because they can't afford to or don't want to pay a larger influencer to review a product for them. Okay, so sometimes brands out here try to, I want to say, take advantage of smaller influencers, and we go along with it because we don't know any better. Well, I know a lot better. Okay, I do. So for me, it's just, I don't go on any and anybody's PR. Okay, so for me, I know that I'm not at this stage where nobody's gonna pay me no big money to review anything because my following ain't that big. I'm just saying this, just say be aware. Okay, it's not everybody who reach out to me I have accept because I have turned down PR. Just pick and choose which brand you want to represent properly. Okay, another thing that you need to be aware of is that your platform is your platform. It's not a company's platform. It's not a brand's platform. Then and therefore, nobody should be dictating to you how your page should look. Okay? Nobody. So if a brand is starting to dictate how your page is looking, then they need to start doing this. Okay? And when I mean they need to start doing this, if you're going to be dictating to me the colors that I'm supposed to be using in a look, how long my video content should be, you know, things like that, then obviously you need to be paying me, because you can't sit down there and tell me how to run my page. No, I don't work like that. Unless they're talking about money, then don't have that conversation. Don't entertain it. Okay? Don't entertain it. When you receive PR, make sure you find out what the terms are up front so that you know that later on down the road, a brand can't tell you, you need to do this video for 5 minutes and it needs to have in X, Y, and Z. No. Know what your terms and conditions are for receiving PR first before you do any of that, before you receive any of their PR packages, and don't let them dictate to you what it is that you need to post on your page. It's not realistic, okay, without money. If a brand reaches out to you about reviewing a product, please make sure you tell the truth. Don't take the People and product and go and tell your followers that supporting you, this is really good, you should get this, and you know damn well it ain't good. Don't do it. Okay, be honest. That's how you lose your supporters. Okay, always be honest, always be upfront, don't lie. Okay, so you've gone through the whole thing, brands are reaching out to you, and you have received the PR. As a small influencer, as a big influencer, unless they send something to you and say, can you do a review on this, then obviously you can do one review on this. But as a small influencer, if brands reach out to you and send you their product, please not sit down on the People and product. Please make sure that you use the products, make sure that you tag them, make sure that you use whatever hashtag it is that they use. Just promote them as much as you can afford to promote them. Okay, if majority of the people who send you PR will say, oh, I need a look a week, I need 2 looks per month, I need 2 looks fortnightly, I don't know. Most of them comes with terms that tell you they need 2 looks, a look a week, things like that. Just meet the People and criteria and make sure you use the product as much as you can. Okay, because if you don't, more than likely you won't receive anything else from this company, because you received the product and you sat on it. You didn't do anything with it. You promoted them once since you got the product and then you just put it down. No, the People are going to feel a kind of way that you didn't promote them, you didn't use their stuff, you didn't show your audience, you didn't tell your audience to go support them. Because remember, the whole reason that you even received the product was because they wanted you to promote to your audience. You're supposed to be trying to generate sales and stuff with these people. So when you do that and you sit on the product, obviously there's a problem. So you more than likely won't receive any more PR from them. Bear that in mind. So let's get into our be aware, and I have 2 main be awares. Okay, so be aware of scammers. That's the first thing. So when I started, I received tons of email going, you've been approved, we saw your profile on Instagram, or we saw your profile on YouTube, and we want to fly you out to New York or wherever it is. You will be paid X, Y, and Z. And you'll be doing a photo shoot for, I don't know, Calvin Klein or something. Yeah, be aware of those. They're more than likely scams. Okay, it's a good thing that I have my head on my shoulder, because when I came in, I was completely naive to some of these scams. So I'm pre-warning you that people do this. Okay, be aware of companies reaching out to you, wanting to collab, wanting you to be a brand ambassador, wanting you to be on PR, but yet still you have to buy the product. Sis, that ain't PR. That ain't even brand ambassador. That nothing. Because if I have to spend my money and buy anything, then it's not PR. It's free promotion for them. And why am I going to give you free promotion, especially when I don't know your brand? I don't know if anything is good. Why would I? Why would you? Don't do it. Don't accept the 40% that they're giving you off or whatever for you to promote their product. This is a perfect example of a brand trying to take advantage of you. Don't be stupid. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Don't be stupid. And then I would say as well, don't buy any followers. Please don't buy followers, because first of all, the algorithm knows that you're buying followers on Instagram. Same for YouTube, okay? That's one. Two, when you think no one else knows that you're buying followers, we know. We know. Brands also know, because we look on your page and you have 19,000 followers, but then you have like 65 likes and 4 comments. It don't make sense. It don't add up. Your views on your videos not adding up. The people that follow you don't have no picture, have one picture, maybe have one picture, no content. We know, okay? We know that you're buying these followers, and I've seen a few of them. I could tell you I've seen a few of them. But I am growing organically, and that's what I would recommend that you guys do. Grow organically. When you grow organically, you can see the engagement, okay, on your page, whether it's by views, likes, comments, okay? And that's one thing that brands look for as well. So while you're thinking that a brand is going to put you on PR because you have 19,000 followers, but then you don't have any engagement on your page, you're gonna look at you like, yeah, you bought those, so no thank you, thanks but no thanks. They will not even consider you. They won't consider you for nothing. So to grow organically, I am not saying don't support others. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I have learned to avoid support groups, and I'll tell you why I've learned to avoid support groups. Because I've been in 2 support groups, but not even for very long, maybe the space of a month or a couple of weeks. I've not been in any support group for that long. And the reason why I said I've learned to avoid support groups is because, one, I don't think the support isn't genuine, okay? So you post something, you go in a group, you tell the group of people, I just posted, can you guys please go and like and comment on my post, or whatever the case may be. So they go and they comment on the post, and you know, most of the time it's generic because they're not really interested, if I'm honest, in anything that you're posting. Also, Instagram picks up on your activity. So if you're in a support group, right, and all you're doing is you're commenting on their stuff, they're commenting on your stuff, then Instagram is going to promote their stuff to you and your stuff to them, okay? So you have basically lost the slot for all of the people that inspire you to grow, okay? You will not see content from certain people anymore, because these are the people that are going to sit on the top of your timeline. And if I'm perfectly honest, I don't scroll Instagram for that long. I probably scroll for 5 minutes, if that, and then I don't see all the stuff that's at the bottom. And for me, being in a support group, the content of others, not necessarily that they don't interest me, but I want to see like the people that inspire me, okay? And because I'm in a support group, I'm not seeing that. Instagram is keeping you stagnant. Instagram saying, look, you engaging with these people all the time, so I go promote their stuff to you and your stuff to them, and you're stuck in a cycle and you're not growing. Come out of it, sis, and grow organically. For me personally, I get excited when people that don't follow me comment and like on my things. That's why I get excited. I'm not saying that I don't love and appreciate the people that do follow me and like and comment on my stuff. I really do appreciate them 100%. I do engage with them 100%. But my focus to grow is on these people who are interested in the content that I have created. So my target focus is them. My love focus is my followers, okay? So you gotta differentiate, okay? So I'm not a big influencer, so I don't really want to give you guys tips on how to grow, because I'm still trying to grow myself. I'm gonna just keep it 100. The beauty industry is very big, okay? You have to try and make a name for yourself. Find a spot, for yourself. Okay, there's a lot of talented ladies and guys in the beauty industry. Okay, they kill it. I am going to tell you now that you're not supposed to be jealous of these people. You don't look at nobody and say, but this person can't do this, and this person have this amount of followings, and this person do this. And no, stop watching people. Watch yourself. Watch the content that you are creating. Okay, that's where your focus is supposed to be. Don't watch nobody. Don't badmind nobody. Don't be jealous of nobody. Support the people, because if you support them, they will support you. That's the best advice I can give you on that. Keep your page clean. Support as much people that you can support, and they will return the support to you. Okay, so we're nearly there. So for me, I would say the biggest thing coming into the beauty industry was for me to find a makeup sister. Now I have found a few, but if you do follow me on Instagram, everyone will know that my makeup sister is Shades by Shadara. We plan our lives together, we plan our collabs together, we support each other. Okay, she pushes me, I push her. Okay, the support is genuine, the support is real, and it's also about having someone that will motivate you. So if there's someone that you feel that you can really connect with on Instagram, okay, make that connection so you have that support. Because like myself, I was about to say I have a lot of friends, but I really don't. Okay, so I have friends though, okay, and my friends, they support me. They do support me. I ain't gonna lie, my friends support me. But at the same time, they're not really makeup people, if you understand what I mean. So while I could sit down and talk to Shadara about a blend, a palette, a foundation for oily skin, primer, all this stuff, if I talk to my ordinary friend about it, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Not to say that they don't support me, like I said, because they do, right? But it's just not, it's just about having someone to communicate with about the things that you're doing, etc. Okay, so I would suggest that you have a makeup sister that you can talk to. If you see someone who's willing to help you and give you guidance and push you in the right direction that you need to go, I would definitely say that's a person that you need to cling to as well, because you know that that person's going to help you to grow and step your game up. Okay, now about content creation. So the people in the makeup community that I speak to know that I do not speak at night because I work full-time. I have a daughter who I am homeschooling because of this whole coronavirus story. And I have a house to take care of, right? So I am busy all the time. So I tend to do my makeup in the nighttime. So it start anytime from 6 or maybe 8 o'clock. And then I won't go sleep until about 3 o'clock. That's the standard routine for me, okay? And I don't do makeup every day. People see me post every day or every other day, but it's just because I literally have content. So my tip to you would be to have content up on content up on content, okay? So like when you're thinking about starting your channel, I would say to just do a bunch of videos before you actually do launch doing your channel, so that you can have content ready to roll, and then you can take your time and do it, and you'll always have like 1 or 2 videos ahead. Okay, sometimes for me, I don't do a video or any makeup for 2 weeks, and I can afford to do that because I make crazy content. Okay, I'd make crazy content. So for me, I would sit down and do 3 and possibly up to 4 looks a day, and then I'll post them throughout the weeks. That's 1 whole week that I don't have to do a look. But then in the week, I'll still get up and I'll do like 2-3 looks, and that's looks for next week. So I don't have to create any content for 2 weeks because that's just what I do. And then I spread out my content. So like I take a picture and I'll post the picture today, right? I do the video on the same day of the same look, but I don't post the video on the same day. I would either post the video on Throwback Thursday, or I'd post it next time. So for one look, you can have 3 content or even up to 4, because you have your picture, right? You can do a video where you do like a slow motion of just your look and stuff like that, so people can see you do all your poses and all like that. So that's the second one. You can do a mini tutorial. The mini tutorial can also be for Instagram, and then you can do a full tutorial and break it down, and that can be for YouTube. Okay, so bear all of that in mind. You can have a lot of content from the one post. You can spread them out. I wouldn't say to post your content back to back, so your page just look like, okay, she's posting this today, tomorrow, the next day. You know, we want to see something new, right? No. So you post your picture today, you might post your video tomorrow, okay, but the next day you post something else, the other day you post something else, then you go back to your mini tutorial or whatever it is. Just spread your page out and make it look really nice, okay? Make it filled with content. Content is key, okay? So like, I'm sure I had 1,001 other things to tell you guys, but my mind's drawing a blank and I can't find my notebook. So I'm gonna end my video right here. If there's anything else that you guys want to know coming into this beauty industry, with the expectations that, you know, it's simple, it's gonna happen. If there's anything else that you guys